At this moment, Honor was sitting anxiously in the meeting room of the TMPD. Since the song group is a well-known company with strong strength, the TMPD is very polite to Honor. The director, who rushed over from home overnight, at this time, was personally hosting Honor. Seeing Honor's anxious look, the director comforted, "Mr. Song, our brigade has already begun searching for your sister's whereabouts in Nishitama County, so you don't have to worry too much. Once there are any results and clues, I will feed back to you as soon as possible." Honor sighed softly, covered his face in pain, and choked up. "Warnya is my only sister and the one I love the most. Please do your best to rescue her safely." The TMPD nodded and promised, "Please rest assured, Mr. Song, we will try our best to find Miss Song's whereabouts." Honor said gratefully, "Thank you so much." At this time, someone came in outside the door and said eagerly, "Director, our people found Miss Song's business car in the mountains of Nishitama County. The car has fallen to the bottom. They found 2 charred bodies in the car. Another corpse was found on the steep slope halfway up the mountain." When Honor heard this, his eyes reddened, and 2 lines of tears flowed out immediately. He asked nervously, "Director, has Warnya suffered an accident?" The director sighed, and said, "Mr. Song, please control your emotions." Honor immediately covered his face and cried bitterly. Why Warnya? She is still so young, she is still so young. Why is it not me who died? Why?" The director stepped forward, patted Honor's shoulder lightly, and said something to comfort him. The person who came to report said again, "Director, we found through monitoring that when Miss Song was leaving the hotel, there were 4 people sitting in the car, including her, so the whereabouts of one person remained unknown." Honor immediately raised his face and asked dumbfounded, "What did you say? Another person is missing?" "Yes." The person hurriedly said, 4 people got in the car, and there were only 3 bodies. The other person has not found any clues, and we highly suspect that the missing person is Miss Song." "What?" Honor was extremely nervous, and blurted out, "Is there any evidence that the missing person is my sister? Have you confirmed who was the corpse who fell to death halfway up the mountain? In addition, in the car, is there her in the 2 charred bodies?" The person explained, "This is Mr. Song. The corpse halfway up the mountain has been confirmed. It is Miss Song's assistant Swallow. As for the 2 charred corpses, we carefully compared them through high-definition cameras. The order of seating when leaving the hotel, the only male is the driver sitting in the driving seat, and the co-pilot sitting in the passenger seat was one of Miss Song's assistants. When Miss Song got in the car, assistant Swallow sat in the back row together." Speaking of this, the person continued, "So, it can be seen that the scorched body on the co-pilot should not be Miss Song, unless she exchanged places on the way, but we think this possibility is minimal." The director reasoned at this time, "It has been confirmed that Swallow's body has been found. The other 2 corpses are most likely not her. So, Miss Song is very likely to be alive." When Honor heard this, his whole person almost collapsed. Deep in his heart, he nervously slandered, "What's going on? What is going on? Why is Warnya still alive?" The people near Hashimoto are not sure and confident. Warnya has already rolled off with people and cars. Why would she be missing? So he hurriedly stood up and blurted out and asked, "Have you found the whereabouts of my sister? Or have you found any valuable clues?" The person who came to report shook his head and said, "Now things are a bit tricky, and there are some inconsistencies. No trace of Miss Song was found on the scene, and no trace of life was found, but we did not find anything about Miss Song. A clue whether she got off the car early, so everything is still unknown now." Honor's heart was already a little bit scared at this time. If Warnya dies, everything will be resolved easily. Even if the TMPD finds that she died of murder, I have nothing to worry about. Anyway, it's not me. It's almost impossible to be discovered if they move their hands. At that time, the TMPD can continue to trace the clues. I will take Warnya's body back to have the funeral, and then take care of the old thing. The Song family is my father's and mine. That's it. But, if Warnya didn't die, then all of this would have to be abandoned. Even if Warnya didn't know that I was secretly harming her, as long as she returned to Oru's Hill alive, she would definitely become extremely alert in the future. In that case, she would be hard to get killed. Thinking of this, he couldn't sit still, and said, "Several people, I want to go out and get some air." The director nodded hurriedly. "Mr. Song, have some fresh air." Honor immediately walked out of the door, came to an empty stairwell, and dialed Hashimoto's phone number. "Haha, Mr. Song, you should be in the TMPD now," Honor said coldly. "Mr. Hashimoto, people from the TMPD told me that my sister is missing." "What the hell is going on?" Hashimoto asked in surprise. "What did you say? Missing? How did she disappear?" Honor gritted his teeth and groaned. "That's how she disappeared, for no reason. No one knows where she is, and now neither can anyone nor a corpse," Hashimoto murmured. "That's not right. My people have clearly rammed her and the commercial vehicle she was riding into the valley. According to them, the vehicle crashed to the bottom of the valley within a minute. Naturally, even Amaterasu can't escape," Honor said angrily. "You're so fucking shit to me. Your Amaterasu can't escape, so my sister escaped. People from the TMPD did not find her body. She was not there at all." Hashimoto also became nervous, and said with a trembling voice, "This is damn wrong. I really have a video here. It was taken by my hand. It can be seen from the video. At the time of the impact, your sister was there. Obviously still in the car." Honor questioned angrily. "She was in the car at the time of the collision, and she disappeared when she fell to the bottom of the valley, so I ask you to answer me. Where did she go?" Hashimoto said in a desperate voice. She should be dead. At that height, no one can survive." Honor questioned. "If she died, would the body walk on its own?" Hashimoto hesitated and said, I don't know this." Honor growled. "So there is only one possibility, she must have escaped. I don't care what you use, find a way to find her, and then kill her immediately. Otherwise, if this matter is revealed, we too will be finished."